One wrong move can change everything. For a long time, Rip has stayed calm, even when others pushed him to his limit. But what if the person threatening Dutton Ranch finally makes a mistake that cannot be ignored? If that happens, Rip may stop waiting and start acting. And if the fan theories are right, episode 9 could become the turning point everyone has been waiting for. Every story has a moment when the balance finally breaks. Until now, every fight around Dutton Ranch has been about patience, planning, and choosing the right time to strike. Rip has never been the kind of man who rushes into trouble without thinking. He watches. He waits. He learns everything about the people standing against him. That has always been one of his greatest strengths. But every strong person has a limit, and many fans believe episode 9 could finally show us where Rip's limit truly is. Over the past several episodes, pressure has continued to build around the ranch. New enemies have appeared, old problems have returned, and every victory has come with another challenge waiting just around the corner. Instead of getting easier, life at the ranch has become more dangerous. Every decision now carries a bigger risk than before. The people trying to take control of the land are becoming more confident, believing that the Dutton family is running out of options. That confidence could become their biggest mistake. Many viewers believe the ranch's enemies have started underestimating Rip. They may see him as someone who simply follows orders, someone who only steps forward when another member of the family tells him to act. But longtime fans know that is far from the truth. Rip is not just muscle. He understands loyalty, strategy, and timing better than almost anyone else on the ranch. He does not waste energy proving himself because his actions usually speak louder than words. Imagine an enemy becoming so sure of victory that they stop being careful. They begin taking bigger risks than before. The people trying to take control of the land are becoming more confident, believing that the Dutton family is running out of options. That confidence could become their biggest mistake. Many viewers believe the ranch's enemies have started underestimating Rip. They may see him as someone who simply follows orders, someone who only steps forward when another member of the family tells him to act. But longtime fans know that is far from the truth. Rip is not just muscle. He understands loyalty, strategy, and timing better than almost anyone else on the ranch. He does not waste energy proving himself because his actions usually speak louder than words. Imagine an enemy becoming so sure of victory that they stop being careful. They begin taking bigger risks. They become careless during important meetings. They trust people they should not trust. They believe fear has already won the battle before it has truly begun. That kind of overconfidence has destroyed powerful people before, and it could happen again. One popular fan theory suggests that someone close to the ranch's biggest rival may secretly make a decision without realizing its consequences. It may not even be a direct attack. Instead, it could be a small mistake that creates a much bigger problem later. A private conversation might be overheard. A hidden plan could be exposed. Important information might fall into the wrong hands. Sometimes the smallest mistake causes the biggest disaster. If Rip discovers that information first, everything changes. Instead of reacting to another attack, he finally gains the advantage. That would be a major shift because, for most of the season, it has felt like the Dutton family has been responding to danger instead of controlling it. Episode 9 could reverse that pattern completely. Instead of waiting for the next move, Rip may become the one forcing everyone else to react. That possibility has excited many fans because it fits perfectly with Rip's personality. He has never needed attention. He has never wanted credit. When he acts, he usually does it because he believes there is no other choice. If he finally decides to move first, viewers know the situation must be more serious than ever before. Another interesting theory focuses on Beth. Anyone who has watched her story knows she understands Rip better than almost anyone else. She knows when he is angry, even when he says nothing. She knows when he is carrying too much weight on his shoulders. More importantly, she knows that Rip sometimes puts everyone else's safety before his own. Some fans believe Beth could be the person who finally convinces Rip that waiting is no longer the right choice. She may see the danger growing faster than anyone else. Instead of asking him to stay patient, she could remind him what is truly at stake. Their conversations have always carried emotional weight because they understand each other without needing long speeches. Imagine Beth looking at Rip and quietly saying that the people threatening the ranch will never stop until someone stands up to them. She would not need to raise her voice. She would not need to make dramatic promises. Just a few honest words could be enough to change Rip's thinking. That would create one of the most emotional moments of the episode because it would not be about anger. It would be about responsibility. Rip has spent years protecting the people he loves. Every difficult decision he has made has come from that simple goal. But protection sometimes means making choices that no one else wants to make. If episode 9 explores that idea, it could become one of the strongest chapters in the entire season. Another clue that fans continue discussing is the growing tension among the people working at the ranch. Everyone has been under pressure for a long time. Trust becomes harder to maintain when danger is everywhere. Even loyal people can start questioning what comes next. That emotional pressure creates anger. But what if they push just a little too far? History has shown that the biggest mistakes often happen when someone believes they cannot lose. Overconfidence leads to carelessness. Carelessness creates openings. And openings are exactly what Rip has always known how to use. Instead of charging into a fight without thinking, he may quietly gather every piece of information available. He could study the enemy's routine, learn their weaknesses, and wait for the perfect moment to respond. That patient approach has defined his character from the beginning, and it would make any future confrontation feel even more satisfying because viewers would know every move was carefully planned. Some viewers have also noticed that recent episodes have spent more time showing Rip observing events instead of reacting immediately. That storytelling choice may not be accidental. Writers often build tension by showing a quiet character becoming more focused before an important turning point. The silence itself becomes meaningful. Every calm moment makes the coming action feel even bigger. Of course, it is important to remember that these are fan theories and predictions based on the direction of the story so far. The actual episode could take a different path. But that uncertainty is exactly what keeps viewers excited every week. No one truly knows which prediction will come true until the episode finally arrives. Another possibility is that the enemy makes a personal mistake instead of a strategic one. Rather than attacking the ranch itself, they may threaten someone Rip deeply cares about. If that happens, the conflict becomes far more emotional. Rip has always shown that he can handle danger directed at himself, but he reacts very differently when innocent people become targets. That kind of mistake would instantly raise the stakes. It would no longer be just another fight over land or power. It would become personal. And when conflicts become personal, every decision carries even.